Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Shadow Ninja, and welcome back to Vampyr. I was gonna do this whole like really stupid skit, but I thought that would just be really stupid. It had been so long since I have actually played this and gone through the whole thing that I actually forgot where I was. Not to mention, forgot that I apparently did change my powers to where I wanted them. Am I hearing growling?
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems, as long as you have the money.
Hello.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
You look ill, Miss Swanborough. I wonder if your concoction will do the trick.
I'm perfectly fine, thanks to my miraculous elixir. You, on the other hand, look pale and tired, Doctor.
Life in London.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
Huh.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Oh, why was that so loud on there? I'm so sorry. Excuse me.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
Really? Good to know. Personal questions. Got nothing in that. Okay.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
Really? Oh, what do you have for
I'd like
trade?
to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Oh, okay. Can be, okay, be recycled. Glass vial. Ferrous tartrate. Sodium hypochlorite solution. Codeine. Potassium permangate. My entire brain just went, nope, we're not. Okay. Opium? Just straight up got opium over it? Okay. Interesting. I guess we'll just go find Darius. Hello? Knock knock.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Bronchitis. That's not good. Right, I've got to... Wait. Oh, okay. I was looking in the wrong place. Whoops.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be from Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
Ooh. Okay.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius.
Okay.
Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Joe, please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right?
It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another.
Please, Joe. How long have we known each other? We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake.
I'd prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett.
Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Okay, I need to ask that. Yeah, why not? How's business?
How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
What you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap?
Well,
As long as I
yes.
can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Violence is getting worse?
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Investigation. Oh, he's healthy.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Must be those, I forget what they're actually called off the top of my head, the sub-vampires.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then? I always
Whoa.
thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
She is an excellent nurse.
Yes, she's a nurse, and quite a good one. What did she do to gain such notoriety?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Good to know. What do you
Right
have for
then.
trade? Anything
Show me what you
worthwhile at
have.
the moment? Oh. Some half-decent parts. Oh, what's going on with my camera? Okay. Joe. Hello.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for
See
you.
what I can
Another
get out of him.
journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off.
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. What are you doing here?
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
Careful. I bite. Lucky you.
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
You like being a bully. Oh, there's another person.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
Yeah, we'll go with this one. Survival is a natural
You
law.
survive at any cost, even at the expense of others. Perhaps that's just the law of nature.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons. And that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Personal questions. Really?
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Fair enough.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
We'll get to your little extra thing later. This guy.
Forgive my interruption.
He will
Do not
probably be
apologize,
victim
my
number
son.
Number two.
Father
Sorry.
Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
I am more lost than you thought.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I'm listening.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic.
Yes.
But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Really?
Did you play
And what would be your answer to this
Father.
biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
How exactly do that?
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
Where do you put the limit?
Purification by fire has proved useful, but where do you stop? Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses? Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool?
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
Personal questions. Have you any family left?
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I send him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Send him where?
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
Holy Crusade. Noted.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Okay. Dorothy Crane.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
You don't like nurses?
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Wow.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
You know, I'm gonna regret killing you less and less the more I hear you talk.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
That guy is a complete and total whack job.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town?
He is.
Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
No, let's not get to the main course of this yet. I wanna... Whoa. No newspapers speak about the epidemic.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
logical, angry, or... I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, they should probably know that, hey, there's this disease that's just fucking annihilating people.
It's a disgrace. People are left to die alone. No one is properly informed of the risks.
These are bad times indeed. So much for the glorious British Empire.
Oh, he's got fatigue.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
Been shaken recently.
I must confess, some of my rational views have been shaken by recent events.
I'll remember to stay away from the district's roughest streets then.
What are you doing here after sunset?
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
Risking your life, telling the
So
truth.
you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
Okay. Is the public even interested?
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Personal questions? No.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
It's confidential.
It's confidential. Speaking as a doctor, I'm sure you understand.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives?
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
No, he never goes out?
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Interesting. Okay.
You look so pale, my lord. Would you like me to revive you?
Excuse me?
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
We're gonna just... Fatigue.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed. Or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
bunch of clients' health.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
What you do comes with a lot of health risks.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
About Clayton Darby's investigation.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Why the skepticism?
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
You talking from experience?
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Wow. Okay.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
I don't judge you.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly. But it is not your concern, Doctor.
Oh, can I ask about it?
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Goodbye,
know.
miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Okay, let's try and find the other people here. Any point to popping up here? I guess not. Find the mailbox. Oh, there he is. Ow.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
If you guys wanted to read that, you know, you can pause it. Check out hidden between the flowers. Camilla. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We can handle this. We can handle this. Ow, nope, that didn't work. I don't remember how to lock on. Oh, no. Oh, that's how I did it. Okay, it's control. No. Nope. Oh, come on. Nope. Fight him. Whoop, nope. Yeah, that's good. Damn. I thought I had it. There we go, get some blood back. There we go. That royally sucked. Pick up what we can. Holy crap, that new. Anybody else? Woo. Alcohol and screws. Sounds like a fun time. No comment.
Some of us come to this world already touched by...
Hello, Darius. Can we have a conversation again? Please.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Mesmerize level 2 required. Oh, man. Let's have a man-to-man talk.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man-to-man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Okay. Excuse me while I just kind of, raid your home here for money, drugs, just about anything I can get my hands on. Cheap gin. Antique figure, new collectible.
It's locked, all right.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
Ooh, okay. Let's get some information out of him. Is he good? Right, he's got bronchitis. Shit, bro. her real name.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane.
Like myself and many people in this area, Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Tell me, why not publish Nithercott's work?
Did you refuse to publish Richard Nithercott's previous works, Darius?
Yes, his manuscript is as pompous as he is stark.
Okay.
Now there's a man who loves the sound of his own voice.
You could have told him so.
As a great writer recently said, politeness is the most acceptable hypocrisy.
Okay, don't know how to feel about that one, but...
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
You're not worried for her
Are
safety?
you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever, too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Okay.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family.
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Okay, tell me about Camellia.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel.
Oh. Do you have any family
Do
left?
you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
My father left us too.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
Leaving. Oh yeah, will you leave
This
after the war?
war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
Tell me about your political past.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Okay, how'd you meet Crane?
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Well, district status, serious. clove essence. Excuse me while I just raid all of your medical supplies to use for myself later. Uh-oh. Mouse died. Oh. Dead zone. Okay, some decent materials for myself. Okay, now I remember this part. It's really annoying. Because if you mess up, it creates issues.
I need help!
Hold up.
What do we have here, nurse?
Never mind.
Patient Raz Van Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Anything else I should know?
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
Do you have any anesthetics?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
Crap.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
What would you suggest?
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor.
Jeez, my eyes, man.
He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see.
I must suture the artery.
I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Cardiac massage?
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along?
Should have done epinephrine. Shit. Oh, no.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I think I was good right up
Doubt
until
you're
that
here
last
to
bit.
test my bedside manners.
Hold on. Let's go get this stuff here. Oh no, that's locked. Okay.
I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us.
Yep.
So,
You
how
right.
might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
I've come to stop the blackmail.
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
Why target Lady Ashbury?
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Why not trust Dr. Swansea?
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
The end justifies the means.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
Blackmail must stop.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Oh, I could charm her.
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes. All gone.
Oh, my mesmerize level went up. The district will soon suffer? What? What do you mean?
It's locked. It's locked.
What do you mean it'll suffer my constant?
This one stinks already.
There we go. Damn, come on.
He's dead!
Can't remember. I think what I have to not be locked onto somebody to put it right at my feet, right? I think that's how it's supposed to be. Oh, they straight up murdered everybody up in here. Report to Lady Ashbury. Oh gosh, I just realized. Hold on. Alright.
Steady, boys, we've got one of them. Bloody monster!
Nope, hold on. Ow. And boom, there we go. Okay, okay, back off, back off. Nope, 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 nope. Ooh, okay. Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna need some of that blood, thank you. Get rid of you. Aha, miss me. Ooh. Hello.
He's too fucking fast.
Yes, I am. You sit down, thank you. I don't need all that hysterics. Where's the other guy? There he is. Thank you, thank you. You had nothing on you. Okay, he is alive. Okay. Dorothy's over there. Cool, I can rest to evolve. I'm not gonna do that even a little bit right now. Oh, how do I? No. What? Okay, I guess that's the way I gotta do it. So the docks. I guess I just need to go left. Oh, dude. Sorry about that, but you dead, bro. Now I guess I need to go this way. Nope. Okay, so I just need to go to my right. Here, right? Yes, and then just straight all the way out. Okay. Just search for some random junk. Hey, it's been unlocked. I guess nobody's down below. Huh. Anybody out here?
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Oh, there's another hideout up here. How's all that going for you? Fire executioner. Whoa, that's a lot of. Are they straight up gonna kill that guy? Huh. Oop, wrong button. Yeah, we're gonna ignore those guys. Let them do their own thing.
Kill it, boy!
Oh crap. Ow. Hello. Nope. This is not good for me. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, back up, back up, back up, back up. Yeah, we're gonna have to use a little bit of heals. Nope, nope, nope. Hello. There we go. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. There we go. It gets a couple of them off.
Watch the leech, boys! Take its head!
Nope, 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 nope. Fuck. Nope, nope, not good, not good. Damn. Nope, nope, come on. What's up? Fight him, get him, get him, get him, get him. That's a sheen, that's good. That's good, that's good. There we go. Ow. Nope. Yeah, that's good. Nope, 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 nope. Break away. Oh, 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 bad, 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 bad. Nope, 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 nope. Chill out, chill out. Ow. Nope, nope, nope. Get a little healing going. Woo, hello. Ow. Okay, I walked right into that one, literally. Cool, that's one down. Nope. Give me that blood, give me the blood, give me the blood. Ow. So he really just gonna sit there? Okay. Hi, body. Ow. Nope, no. Give me that, give me that, give me that, thank you. Nope. Yep, gimme. Ow.
Die, vermin!
Gimme. Thank you. Okay. Now. Really? Come on. Ow, come on.
Die, vermin!
Run. Ow. No. Gimme. I need to heal. Holy crap. No. Really?
See how it likes a bit of fun.
Ow. Excuse you. Seriously. Ow. Okay, get rid of you. Jeez, man. What a pain. This guy even drop anything? Or did I basically just pick whatever that was up from killing the first guy? Yeah, use truncheon. Offhand melee weapon. 15 stun. Not as good as the one I got right now, but still. It is quite impressive. Yeah, just go to my right. Put it out there. Yeah, we're not dealing with that. Okay. Hello, I'm back to the Pembroke Hospital. Let's go talk to Lady Ashbury, give her this news. Hello. Ooh.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
He trusted you.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
I need to apologize.
No need to apologize, my lady. I know exactly what you endure.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, your ladyship. The person who took advantage of you has, shall we say, seen the error of her ways.
So who was it?
My lady, the blackmailer was dealt with using the utmost discretion. The culprit's identity is of no relevance.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you. You have proven your loyalty, so, as a friend, please accept this small token of my appreciation.
Thank you, my lady.
If you have an inclination to learn more about vampires or your current situation, I will be glad to aid you in your quest for knowledge.
Ooh. Okay. Let's ask about her first. He allows you to kill Swansea?
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
Okay. Do you know his brotherhood?
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London vampire society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
No one suspected you?
And no one suspected you of the murders.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Okay. Why did you save me?
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William did not create me.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then.
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What is a Scowl?
What type of vampire is a Scowl?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
How old are you?
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
Who granted you eternal
And who
youth?
bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
That's not all the truth.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
About me. Am I a vampire?
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
An Ekon is a vampire?
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Are you
an Ekon too?
An Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
Okay. Why was I left for dead?
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
Could it be a mistake?
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
How are vampires created?
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, How is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
Yeah. Okay. The voice in my head.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
Why?
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
About London. I met some vampire
When I
hunters.
awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain. More than likely, it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious?
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
Is it a cult?
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society, and like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
Wonderful. Okay. How many vampires are in
Are there
London?
many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Will they all be friendly?
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
Who attacked me?
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The flu caused this?
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
What is it that you fear?
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Yeah, we'll do that. As well as evolve our character a bit. And then I think that'll be good enough.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Skulls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Ooh. More about the vampire epidemic. Oh, what's this? Oh. Okay. And about Basil's blood. Oh, I can't enter it. Okay. Yeah, no, I wanna I feel like evolving our character is a really good idea right now. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reset everything to 0. So all the way at 1. And we're gonna unlock everything bit by bit. So I'm gonna assume that I probably cut through a lot of that, so I'm just gonna quickly explain. Reset everything. So I have just the basic, heal. So it gives me a quick 200 heal. We'll level that up eventually. We have Blood Spear, just at the basic level. It's still a decent bit of damage. We have Shadow Mist up to 2, because we use it just a tad bit more. So it gives us 300 shadow damage. It's also 2-meter range, which is nice. We'll have to pick which one of these we want. Probably the damage one, honestly. Because the area isn't so much important in the way that I use it. But we also grabbed an ultimate, Blood Cauldron, 400 blood damage. Which, or no, it costs 400 blood. It does 230 blood damage. But it causes a massive amount of explosive blood damage, which is awesome, and it's good AoE. So this actually does doesn't really give the damage, does it? So, 300 shadow damage, 190 blood. So wait, does this do 400 blood damage plus 230? We grabbed Shadow Veil for a little bit of stealthy stuff. We got the first two to increase the health. We got physical prowess for the stamina, so we got a 30% increase in it. Got it to level 2. Level 2 on our blood capacity, so a 10% increase. 60% increase on how much blood we actually get out of biting people. We do 150% more damage when we bite somebody, and we get a 10% heal. We can get 1 extra syringe, just because I haven't gotten anything more than that. Eventually we'll probably get coagulation, just for do you really want to get nope, confirm. Just for we'll get coagulation just for boss fights. We'll do that eventually. Reports of mysterious disappearances have escalated in the past weeks. It has reached the point where witnesses have to queue before recounting their testimonies to an officer. Although this phenomenon appears to be a nationwide occurrence, the statements of the last 24 hours have converged around a single area in the country, Whitechapel, London. Yes, once more, the despised and loathed East End is left to struggle on its own, continuously overlooked by the authorities, while numerous families from this district report the unexplained disappearances of relatives and neighbors. What has happened to these missing individuals? Where are they? The only link between them seems to be their health and their need for urgent medical attention. Until recently, it was a local secret that the only place to get help was a discreet dispensary managed by the unidentified Good Samaritans, but the place now seems to be closed, and no one has any news from the facility. Did the missing persons go to a more secret place? Have they... Oh, crap. She's missing. What? Wait, because... impacted the economy? Okay, they're stable, they're healthy, critical, stable, because I haven't messed with none of this, but she's missing? Oh, crap. Oh no. That's really bad. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? Oh crap. Oh crap. I might have messed up. Oh no. Oh crap. Yeah, that's all the time we have for Vampyr today. Holy crap. Oh, I'm actually very concerned right now. If you guys like the video, hit the like button. If you know whether or not I royally screwed up, let me know in the comments. Please. Uh-oh. If you want to see more content from here, please subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Because, uh-oh.